Ah, yes! It's about time, really. Day 29, Day 28. S.o.k.o versus Hasu, finally against on 30 days. It's been about 2 days now that we've done a game. I had some uniwork to finish up off, so it kind of got squeezed into the whole thing of not being able to do anything. Regardless, though, S.o.k.o versus Hasu today, as it is once again the Orc versus the versus the Undead. Expect the Undead to come out with something along the lines of Destroyers and or Banshees, as those Banshees are so annoying versus Orc if you are undead. But they'll have to go for the for T3 on the buildings very quickly, and I hope that he can actually get those up before the Orc get towards the Spirit Walkers or Raiders. Meanwhile, though, let's see what S.o.k.o's up to. He's got himself his Ultra Storms here. And let's see where we have the. We have no. It does not appear that we have a. There we are. We have a delayed altar, so expect those crypts to churn out fiends early on. As that is really a fairly standard delayed build there for the undead. As we have a couple of ghouls already coming out, so expect the fiends potentially to be built fairly shortly. So you got a couple of peons already coming out from S.o.k.o, who's happily going across the field. And remember, this is Echo Isles, so the distances are extremely small, and also the players know exactly where the other person is going to spawn, so that could be annoying. Okay. So the Altar Darkness is charging its hero now. I'm gonna guess. Blade Master. Damn, I'm good. Ha, yes. Blade Master is coming out. Of course, Blade Master is a fairly good unit versus the undead, as it is really considering the undead units are fairly weak compared to the orcs. And he will be able to do the damage that needs to be done in order to take the ghouls out. And we already have the Halls of the Dead. We already have T2 coming up. As Hasu is quickly rushing out to T2. We're only 2 minutes into the game. This is important to remember. The Blue Lounge and an additional burrow being built right now by Hasu. Oh, my apologies, by S.o.k.o. But Hasu is already rushing out his T2, but it's going to get scouted now, as Hasu will know what is going on there. Yes, he does. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. Yeah, now he does. As the peon goes back, and now S.o.k.o knows that he can expect a rushed T2 build very soon, and he'll need to counter appropriately. That or rush out with a large amount of grunts. Whatever is going to be done here, he'll have to move quickly because that T2, let's just say this is, what the hell? It is a Crypt Lord! Oh my good God! Wow! A Crypt Lord! What the hell? Okay, okay, I'm somewhat flabbergasted by this. We got a Crypt Lord on the map. For those who have no idea what a Crypt Lord is, well, imagine the unicorn, the mythical beast of legend. Yeah, the Crypt Lord is kind of the same thing in Warcraft. As this is a hero that nobody ever picks. Dear God, a Crypt Lord. So he does have his carrion beetles already summoned, and will be continuing to creep up. And now the peon comes out as well. And S.o.k.o must be thinking, what the hell? A Crypt Lord? How the hell am I going to counter that? Regardless, though, Crypt Lord out on the map. And I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely not going to lie. I have never done any commentary whatsoever with a Crypt Lord. And I haven't played the campaign for about a year now. So I can't even remember what skills the Crypt Lord has. So I'm just gonna wing this as we go by. As the Halls of the Dead are almost done. And now we have a Tomb of Relics coming out as well. But wow, a Crypt Lord. I was, however, right about the Fiends, though. So some props to me, please, on that regard. Ooh. The Crypt Lord gets quickly surrounded. The Blade Master does try to take down the Fiends. He needs to watch out because there's an Ogre Warrior here as well. Ooh, Blade Master, yeah, he doesn't manage to take the Fiend down and hightails it out of there. So the Crypt Fiend does go down. The Crypt Fiend, the carry-on beetles are going down. the Playmaster is in some trouble. He has to use his healing cells fairly early on. He's got grunts on the map as well, but I'm still somewhat somewhat surprised by the Crypt Lord. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the other side of the map. A Stronghold is almost up, and 2 Watchtowers now coming out as well for S.o.k.o. So expect those those Raiders to come out somewhere very shortly. But still, a Crypt Lord. That is just too awkward right there. Stronghold is done. We don't see the Halls of Death for Hasu is done as well. And he's got himself a graveyard coming up now. As he is actively surrounding his gold mine with ziggurats, just to make sure that his acolytes won't die. But once again, as yeah, we have slowed from the Crypt Lord, and he's got the sacrificial skull on him, as well as ooh, a sacrificial skull.
Work complete.
I wonder what he's going to do with that. As well as Rod of Necromancy. And that is really standard on that regard. He's got himself frost armor on him as well, which is a boost from his from the Lich that he just got on the map as well. As Hasu is going for some of the most curious build I have ever seen. Like you can see alchemist builds are strange, but a Crypt Lord build? That is just weird. As the Crypt Lord does level up. As continues to creep. And meanwhile, though, let's see what these grunts are up to. And I think S.o.k.o is still does not know. Ooh, he's got himself a Shadow Hunter now. I don't think he knows how to counter this, because he does not know what the Crypt Lord is going to do. We have a Bestiary coming up in the back of his base, though, and he's got himself a War Mill. So I'm going to guess he's going to upgrade his grunts and go for Raiders soon. As the Crypt Lord is, in fact, taking down the creeps quickly. The Lich is almost on level 2 as well. And there's a Blade Master there too, just to go around. And he's taking on the Carrion Crawlers fairly quickly, but it's not doing too much damage towards the troops. And so the Lich has got himself frost armor.
Summoning.
What you normally would get as undead would be ooh, hello, Hex. Nicely done by the Shadow Hunter. Hex coming on towards the Crypt Lord. He does get out. Does he have Boots of Speed? No, he doesn't. He does have Claws of Attack, as well as the Talisman of Evasion, which is great versus the Blade Master, of course. As the Carrion Beetles still being spawned out, and we've got more Fiends coming out as well. And now we have the Black Citadel and a Slaughterhouse coming out building Obsidian statues, so expect Destroyers. He'll have to figure out a way to counter this this Crypt Lord. And Hex so far has proved to be very, very useful. And he's got himself a Scroll of Speed, so he will be able to intercept anything that comes near. Still, this Blade Master is windwalked right near the troops here of Hasu. As he's putting all his eggs in the fiend basket, so to speak. But he needs... Oh, doesn't he have Dust of Appearances? He does, but he's not using it. He should have known the Blade Master was there. Yeah, there we go.
Our forces are under attack.
The Lich does the same thing, trying to take the Fiend down.
Summoning is complete.
We got ourselves a Sacrificial Pit as well, but the Blade Master has been slowed by the Crypt Lord. We got ourselves a Sacrificial Pit. Interesting. A Sacrificial Pit as well as a Black Citadel, so we could be looking at a Boneyard, potentially. There's a Black Citadel is done. Let's take a look at it. We have a Fortress now coming out as well.
Upgrade complete.
Maybe we could be looking at Torrens, potentially from S.o.k.o, as he's got Spirit Walkers on the map. Ooh, this is a significant army already from Hasu. And he should know that the Blade Master is near his base. Ooh, and he's getting... No, he's not slowed this yet. Complete. There we go. Yeah, Crypt Lord does slow him down. There we go. And he is being corrupted as well as detected. And there's a couple of Raiders here as well with the Shadow Hunter, level 2 Shadow Hunter to boot, actually. He will have Hex as well as Healing Wave. But this Fiend has no damage on him. He's got Frost Armor as well from the Lich. And the Lich is almost on level 2, so expect Frost Nova to come out as well, just to finish up units. And we have a Boneyard. Boneyard coming out. Expect those Frost Worms to be moved in soonish. well as a sacrificial pit with an acolyte in there, just to get that shade up and running. We already have one.
Research complete.
As the Blade Master is going around, has he seen the? Has he seen? Yes, he has seen the boneyard. S.o.k.o knows about the boneyard,
Ready to ride.
and he'll need to counter quickly by building more and more raiders. Is he doing that? No, not at the moment. He's still building his fortress. And he's got himself the adept training on towards the Spirit Walker. And let's see, take a look here. There's some attack is going on down here. Still, yeah, we have a destroyer. There's the forces of Hasu
Research
with that
complete.
Crypt Lord. And still, not much creeping going on with that Crypt Lord. Only level 2. And the Shadow Hunter is on level 1. And the Blade Master is on level 3. Currently, hero-wise, Hasu, while going absolutely and utterly, well, using obscure heroes, using strange build orders to, well, what appears to confuse S.o.k.o at this point. But this is just too curious for words. The Lich, he does get frost. He does have frost armor on him.
Spirits of the earth guide me.
As we have T3 here ready to go. But what is he going to do with that?
We're under attack.
Let's take a look at the other side of the map. We have a frost worm being built right now by Hasu. One of the strongest heroes in the undead arsenal. As Hasu is slowly but steadily being forced back by these grunts. As Crypt Fiend actually gets hexed, and well, we now have the Crypt Lord forcing. Ooh, one Raider is down, getting was that a Frost Nova? I think it was. Yeah, Frost Nova coming out there as the Blade Master is being primed. Oh, we have the oh, that's unsummoned. And the Crypt Lord is still trying to get that damage, and he did lose his Destroyer as the Spirit Link is up, as well as the Scroll of Speed. And oh, Frostworm, hello! Can we get some damage in there? Doesn't appear to be the case. Yes, he does. He's going to take down his grunt. No healing wave. And I don't think S.o.k.o expected it this early, but his Frostworm is going to go down. Yeah, there we go. As Hasu loses his Frostworm and did not manage to take down enough units on the map. He does have a Crypt Fiend, does have his Kodo Beast eating down on a Crypt Fiend, as this Crypt Lord is getting damaged fairly harshly, but we got ourselves another Destroyer being built just in time as well. Oh, this Lich once again almost down. Here comes the Frost Nova. He's running out of mana quickly. This Destroyer needs to move out soon because all the troops of S.o.k.o are dead. Yeah, he does block off the Kodo nicely. And now it's just the case whether or not the Crypt Lord can level up to level 3. So he has carry on beetles on him as well, slow, and he's got another shade as well. Let's see what he's up to in the base. More Raiders. Yeah, that's probably a good move. More Raiders being built right now, and well, we only have one. Yeah, one of both. One Spirit Lodge and one Bestiary. No higher tier units, interestingly enough. You maybe at this stage you may start thinking about an expansion there and start building something along the lines of maybe Torrens or something like that. Let's take a look at S.o.k.o's food. 47, Hasu is at 48, so food-wise they're fairly close to one another. And the Crypt Lord is finally level 3. He's got himself a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as well. A little bit of gold on him. Ooh, this Lich could be gang. No, here we go! Ooh, the Blade Master managed to Spirit Walk out, and he's got himself Orb of Lightning. Nice, 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 nice. We'll be able to attack air. There's a sentry ward out here as well. Who grabbed the sentries? It was in fact the Crypt Lord. Ooh, Tomb of Experience, Tome of Experience, Tome of Experience. Ah, nice. Good as the Lich picks that up and levels up. As another Frostworm joins the party. And he's got a level cost of attack level 6 on the Frostworm, and that came from the Crypt Lord. So he'll be able to gank anything that comes near, but he's actively just creeping right now, trying to get that Crypt Lord to level 4. Let's see what's going on in the base. Nothing being built here except for more Obsidian statues / destroyers, and we have War Drums coming out now as well, just to boast those. Ooh, we have an expansion finally being built, and we have an engagement. And Hasu is teleporting out, and he needs to fall back. There we go. Falls back. Oh, this raider was almost dead. And nothing really died down in that little party as Hasu was being pushed towards a corner here, and he had no way to getting out, and so he had to teleport out. As S.o.k.o is actually boosting his the rest of the armor with the war drums. So that's an increased attack bonus right there. And we have another scroll speed on Shadowhunters on level 3. So expect another level of Hex to come out on his behalf. Let's take a look at the base. Obsidian statues, blah blah blah, graveyard, slaughterhouse. Nothing really going on down here except for just the obsidian statues healing up. We have the expansion almost being up as S.o.k.o is opting to, well, really creeping up his units and trying to get another level of healing wave on towards his Shadowhunter, and perhaps get a level of Hex again, just to get that Crypt Lord out of the field, and maybe that's a sacrificial skull again with that blight. But that got denied fairly quickly early on by the Spirit Walkers. The disenchant. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he's going to do to counter anything like that. But still no excessive buildings being built by S.o.k.o. He's pouring all of his resources into this expansion right now.
We're under attack.
As right now, I don't think we have many creeps left on the map. No, we don't. As right now, yeah, we have S.o.k.o going after the last Renegade Wizard. And he should have no trouble taking that down. There we go. And it levels up the Shadowhunter, who's got himself another ring of protection. So he is boosted. As now we have an expansion coming down here as well. There's that Acolyte putting up a Ziggurat. And expect a Halls of the Dam coming up soon. This is still an extremely curious game. Another Ziggurat being built just to expand that blight. More fiends being built. Still no frost worms. Well, we have 2 frost worms on the map currently, with a destroyer and two obsidian statues in tow, and a couple of fiends as well. So we'll have to see what is going to happen with those. But we have the first expansion already up for S.o.k.o. As look at his army. That's 3 raiders. That's enough to take those. Frostworms down. And these Spirit Walkers will disenchant and Spirit Link like crazy. As the Blight Master is coming in for a quick scout.
Our town is under attack.
Is there a? Yeah, we have. Yeah, we'll expect the. The hunted gold mine is coming up now. There's more and more troops come and join in for these fiends, and now we have the 2 Frostworm. There's the army of S.o.k.o coming about to initiate attacks. They need to watch out for these obsidian statues and make sure that they're not in the front line. As the first Carrion Beetle does go down, as the Crypt Lord is being attacked, he's being hexed. He's getting put out there. He pounds these units already in the field, in towards down. As we have 1 raider down, the second one is being primed. As one of the Frostworms is being attacked by the Blade Master already, so he needs to fall back. The other one is being primed now as well. This Carrion Beetle is just being annoying in the background here as the first Frostworm is being primed. Once again, we have a Impale coming in from the Crypt Lord as he impales the S.o.k.o, but he's getting quickly healed away by the Shadowhunter, trying to take down the S.o.k.o beast, making sure that bonus kill is up the field. He's being slowed. Yes, he does go down, even though the scroll speed comes in as the Crypt Lord is backs off on towards the Blight. As all of these destroyers are pounding in the damage towards the Blade Master. The Blade Master gets healing wave up once again. The Crypt Lord towards the front line. Can he get the Impale down on towards this S.o.k.o? It does not appear to be the case, as the Crypt Lord does fall back, having no mana whatsoever. As these destroyers still trying to take the S.o.k.o down. That's a bonus off the field once again, as this destroyer is being getting primed by the Shadowhunter, as well as the Blade Master. Oh dear. Ooh, burrow from the Crypt Fiend. He is on the ground. The Crypt Lord once again, as the Spirit Walker. Dust. He does not have any dust. As once again, the Lich does level up. Frost Nova, next level. Can he nuke? No, he won't. As the base has been saved so far.
Our town is under attack.
As the Carrion Beetle goes into the back of the S.o.k.o's base. S.o.k.o, in the meantime, has decided to go towards the graveyard and go for a little bit of harassment. He's got 3 headhunters left. Headhunters? When did he build a troll thingy? Yeah, curious. Regardless, though, more destroyers do come on the map, and those troll headhunters will be able to counter those very well. As once again, the Crypt Lord is trying to go against the Blade Master, who's getting healing wave quickly. And where's the... yeah, there's the Shadow Hunter, who does not have enough mana to go for a Hex. But still, neither does the Lich to go for Frost Nova. He does have Potion of Invulnerability. He does pop that off just in time. As he says, as the Crypt Lord calls it quits and goes home.
Our gold mine is running low.
Was Match get out of there. And now it's time for S.o.k.o to start harassing the expansion. Even though there's a significant amount of Nerubian and Spirit Towers here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, levels up on one Acolyte. That is just awkward. He's level 5 Blade Master as well, but he's being slowed. So more Fiends are being built. Nothing else in the base of Hasu right now. As Hasu, once again, S.o.k.o's Blade Master is low on health. Very, very low on health. But this party is long for an over. Both sides have just managed to get their first expansions up. Look at all these watchtowers, and even got in improved building for the Orcs as well. This Great Hall is just pounding away in the gold working. As we have the Headhunters now coming out from the barracks. As the Crypt Lord's almost on level 5, but the Blade Master, ooh, if he can manage to get the Blade Master until level 6, that would be a powerful, powerful ally. Oh, the Shade getting found out as more creeping is just going on. Ooh, that's that. A Tome of Strength. Put that on your Blade Master. Oh, he's going to put it on the Shadow Hunter, who's also on level 5. Let's take a look at Hasu's heroes. The Lich is on level 4, and so is the Crypt Lord. S.o.k.o has a fairly large army consisting of Headhunters and Raiders right now, and only one Spirit Walker. That's going to be difficult to link. And once again, is that a Carrion Beetle again being annoying in the back of the base? I think it is. There it is. Yeah, it is. The Blade Master is once again going back and forth, trying to engage whatever he can. And we have another Frostworm coming out. So both sides are just getting ready to do another engagement. But yeah, that Impale on the Blade Master from the Crypt Fiend would be handy. But then you will have the Disenchant from the Spirit Walker as well, which could be problematic to say the least. And he's got himself an Ogre Mauler to back up the party. And he's got he's got 2 Spirit Walkers now as well, and he's going for an engagement. The base is being attacked. Where are they going after? Ooh, we have a graveyard being built in the back of the base. As the graveyard dust goes down, the first gold mine of the Orcs is down. As the gold mine of the Undead is almost down as well, as stuff is being disenchanted as we speak. And we have a Kodo now coming in as well. Where are the troops of Hasu? Yeah, they're too busy down here, and they're not doing anything whatsoever to... Yeah, they're finally TPing back in, and this is a significant army to counter. It's going to be difficult to do. As they TP back in, the Destroyer's coming in as well. Ooh, the first Berserker! Oh, gets healed wave just in time. As the Frostworm gets ensnared, as well as the Destroyer, and they won't survive. Oh, Impale! Comes in right on top of the Raiders! Nicely done by the Crypt Lord! Oh, is the Blade Master almost dying? He's got himself Potion of Vulnerability. He needs to fall back. As the Frostworm tries to take down the Ogre Mauler, is he going to get healed up? No, he won't. As this Berserker is almost down as well. It gets healed wave again. And this Frostworm could be in trouble. Big trouble. As he gets pulled down towards the ground. And he's probably not going to survive. Because, yeah, well, there we go. That Frostworm's dead. As the Crypt Lord, we have the Lich going with Frost Nova, trying to take down as many units as he possibly can. We have a couple of Carrion Beetles as well, and this Shade gets found out too. This Berserker getting pounded, and again the healing wave. That must be so annoying for Hasu right now. Almost getting his units down, and then a healing wave coming off. Excellent micro from S.o.k.o. As once again the Impale does come in, and the entire base of Hasu is slowly but steadily being, well, dissected in front of his eyes, and he only has these Fiends available left on the map, as this Kodo in the back of the base is just boosting up the units like crazy. And S.o.k.o's calling it a day and going back home because he's done what he had to do. As the Frostworms and Destroyers all went down at the cost of only the 3 or 4 Raiders that were there. And it doesn't really matter because S.o.k.o is moving his units over towards Berserkers and Hunters regardless, so it's not really a problem. Let's take a look, though, at the main base. Once again, these Acolytes being harassed, and this Blade Master only down to 340. But that Orb of Lightning. Again, harassment. Heavy harassment. So getting slowed by the Nerubians. Ooh, slow, low. Yeah, and here we go. We have another Frostworm being pulled on towards the map. The Lich is on level 4. Actually, this would probably be a good moment to look at S.o.k.o's Blade Master. Where is he at? Level 5. As he's getting more and more raiders on towards the side, and he's going to need those to pull those destroyers and Frostworms out of the sky and let his headhunter do the rest. But at this point, Hasu does not have anything to. Well, his main gold mine is down, so all his protection will have to focus on towards this gold mine, which still has 9,000 left. Let's take a look at the other one. That has 1 moment. That's not a gold mine. That's the gold mine. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Again, this carry-on beetle in the back of the base being an annoying prick. Just sitting in here, just harassing these buildings and just being annoying in general. Ooh, this obsidian statue is getting caught with his pants down. He's going to die. That's a big. That's a shame right there, and that's a big problem that he has at this moment. And once again, oh dear. S.o.k.o going after the base. The sacrificial pit is down. Oh, no. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Almost. And yes. Yes, it is. As, that one goes down. As, once again, ooh, that electrical strike on towards the Frostworm is so powerful. And once again, the Impale once again. Ooh, on the Shadow Hunter this time as well. Does not work very well at the moment, though. He does have Troll Berserkers coming back and forth. As this Destroyer is almost down as well. Ooh, need to watch out. Can he get this? Yes, he does. Oh, nice. Oh, no, he managed to die just in time. As the Blade Master's on level 6. Can we see Whirlwind? Or a Blade Spin, whatever you want to call it. And that is our level 6 hero. That is going to be powerful. Extremely powerful.
We're under attack.
So again, the Blade Master, yeah, he's just opting down by the base. Going in for utter shenanigans, and he's getting slowed, but getting the hell out of there. But a level 6 Blade Master is extremely difficult to counter. He's got a lot of health, got a lot of strength. And more obsidian statues now coming out as the Shadow Hunter opts to go back home. And he's got himself a greater mana potion as well. That'll do great if he wants to keep those healing waves out and hexing. And it's Witch Doctor now as well. Ooh, Sentry Wards. Taking Shades down all the way. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hasu is going to run out of Acolytes somewhere very shortly. Then again, he does not actually have anything to summon them with, so yeah. Hasu has made the has done the risk of going for the Crypt Lord, and so far, it has been interesting to say the least. Very, very, very interesting to say the least. Is Crypt Lord is just quickly going around, and now once again, S.o.k.o harassment on towards that main base. He's going after the Citadel. If you can take down the Citadel, then then all of the units of Hasu will be revealed. And Hasu is quick to counter. There he comes. There are all the beetles. That's a lot of beetles. Who is he going to counter? Is he going to Blade Spin? No, he is. He's going after the Obsidian Statue.
We're under attack.
As, Healing Wave does come up, and as Obsidian Statue is like again down. Hello! From behind! And as the troops of S.o.k.o come in from behind, as the Obsidian Statue does go down, and the Blade Master does go forward, and ooh, all of these Spirit Walkers just get impaled. One of the Berserkers does go down as well. Another Berserker goes down. Nice impalement right there from the Crypt Lord. Can the Lich get the nuke in? Yes, he does. Does manage to get another Berserker down. 3 Berserkers dying right up the bat, and that Crypt Lord is just cooling down to do another level, another party of that impalement. And this Raider, can you get the Raider? Yes, he does. As he gets Frost Nova at the crap. Another Berserker down. So far, this army of Hasu has been so powerful, and S.o.k.o is forced to fall back. And again, the Kodo being pounded, and he's getting slowed now as well by the Frostworm. He's gonna get. Oh, he's almost got it down. He's almost got it down. That's so close. So yes, he does. Gets the kill. As the Blade Master did try to go in, and I don't think he's gone for the blade spin. He's just speared wind walking back and forth. As the army of Hasu actually managed to survive that to a very, very good extent. Ooh, as the burrow comes in just in time on towards the Crypt Fiend, but he's going to die regardless because, no, S.o.k.o didn't know where he was. Meanwhile, though, we have another sacrificial pit for those acolytes. As this is the only thing that's left of the army of S.o.k.o. That would be counterable with what Hasu has right here, especially if he can time his impalement very nicely. Meanwhile, though, S.o.k.o needs to keep moving and keep harassing these carry-on beetles. Oh yeah, that shade is going to die. Is he going to cover? Is he going to cover? No, he won't. As more carry-on beetles do come on towards the map, even though they're fairly weak. They do have a large amount of health compared towards some of these other units, especially the ghouls. As the Crypt Lord is just getting more and more carry-on beetles on towards the map, just to bolster his troops. Has he actually upgraded any of his... Ooh, an abomination. He's getting himself an abomination now as well. And again, the sacrificial pit is being harassed. As, this is the army of S.o.k.o that he has. And he's even bringing peons in just to get that spirit link in. And look at that. Frostworms, Destroyer, Heavy T3 all over the place. And still no heavy buildings being built from S.o.k.o. S.o.k.o just sitting on standby. He's got a level 6 Shadow Hunter and level 6 Blade Master. There you go. 40 harassment. Sentry is being spotted, though. And he's going after the Tomb of Relics. Hello! Just on point blank. Frostworm needs to slow. He's not going to do it, though. Even though they do manage to get the ensnare in down towards the Frostworm as well as the Destroyer. But placement so far has been going fairly well as the Sentry does go down. So none of these shades are looking to die. As both sides are really feeling each other on. Ooh, again, the Frost Nova. Ooh, impalement. Yeah, this Raider is going to die. As even the Abomination comes in trying to go for the kill. Ooh, Blade Master from the back line on towards the Destroyer. Not going to happen as one of the Raiders dies. That impalement has been doing very well so far. As next up it is Troll Berserker that's trying to get away. And even this Raider is coming in. Unless he's being sacrificed for the greater good of the Orc Nation. And again, impalement coming in on towards the Berserker. Berserker goes down. Very nicely done. And we're going to see Frost Nova on towards his Raider because right now it's just a war of attrition with that Crypt Lord. Ooh, Berserker once again goes down. Very nice. And here, oh, towers! Towers being built right on top of the front line. I completely missed that. As, these towers, yeah, we have the sacrificial pit being ganked, and we have ourselves a Voodoo Lounge being built in the back as well. Where is the rest of the army? There they are. Frostworms on standby. And that Voodoo Lounge, as soon as that Voodoo Lounge comes up, then the troops of S.o.k.o will have a nice reprieve and a nice place to heal up again. It's going to get difficult. Oh, yeah. As the Destroy eats the magic away from the Spirit Walkers. Because that's what they do. They consume magic. So Lich did try to go in for a bit of a Frost Nova, and this is why you want to have a Death Knight in these kind of situations, so you can get that Frost Nova as well as the Death Coil in, so you can just nuke units at once. But ooh, we have ourselves a Meat Wagon. A Meat Wagon with splash range, of course. Ooh, he's going to get found out, and he's going to get primed quickly, and he's going to die. Unless the Frostworm can come in and try to kill something. Yeah, the Meat Wagon does go down. Ooh, we had the impalement on towards the Blade Master. Blade Master getting primed. The Blade Master's getting primed. He's going to get Spirit Linked. Yes, he does. No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he won't. Oh, he's not going to. He's going to survive that. That is fairly fine, but more and more watchtowers being built now right on top of the front line of the base of Hasu, pushing him down. Let's see what he's up to in his own base, though. Building more obsidian statues, and that is pretty much it. On the other side, we've got nothing being built right here, and the expansions is going strong. But these towers are so problematic, and there we go. There's the Demolisher. And he's attacking trees. He's attacking the trees. He's trying to get in there behind the base, and slaughterhouse being built now as well. Where is he going to attack more trees? Is he just going to try to build more and more watchtowers there just to harass? That would be interesting. Because he does know about the slaughterhouse, I guess. Can S.o.k.o actually see into the base? Not yet. And he's probably going to try to build more watchtowers right here so he can look into the base. Even the carry-on beetles are just going around and seeing what's up. Ooh, I hear doctors. Which doctor's up on the map? There he is. Is that the Blade Master still just going around at level 6 still? And more meat wagons being pulled out. And that meat wagon, those meat wagons will be important to take down this line of watchtowers. But there's Demolisher here as well. And Demolisher can be so problematic. The Lich uses frost armor on himself. Level 2 frost armor even. Nice. So Raiders take position. Ready to finish up the game as his shade gets found out. That's a shame right there. As the Lich still trying to nuke units on the map, and he does manage to take down one of the Spirit Walkers with the Frost Nova. Still, it's going slow, very, very slow. Again, Demolisher right there. Now it's just a question of waiting. Who's going to make that first move? Where's that meat wagon? Yeah, the Blade Master is just sitting on standby, waiting for a meat wagon to show its face. And that's why we have this slaughterhouse being built down here, so we can counter. So it's a Demolisher versus meat wagon at this point.
Research complete.
Burning oil.
We're under attack.
Yep, burning oil coming in. This is going to be very, very problematic for Hasu. S.o.k.o's Demolishers will be able to take down all of the units with in large splash damage. And yeah, Hasu is even calling it a day. Why Hasu? Yeah, well, I know that this is his last gold mine and all that, but considering S.o.k.o has invested a significant amount of gold in towards this range of watchtowers, he could just send in his units to start harassing the base, or at least its expansion. And he's even sending in the carry-on beetles to take care of the Demolishers, and it should not be much of a problem, as even though he doesn't mind to take down a Raider, just the Destroyer is down on the ground. He's going to die at this rate. Speed Scroll coming out. Is the carry-on... Ooh, Impale. Even the Frostworm is being primed now. Needs to watch out. There we go. Doesn't manage to take down one of the Grunts once again, but is getting attacked by the Demolishers heavily, and he's going to go down. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. Yes, he does. And that's why another level on towards the Crypt Lord. Let's see if he can get his ultimate going. Yes, he does. He is quickly tearing through the ranks here. Getting stronger and stronger with each go. And he's getting demolished, though. Demolishers on him. Yeah, there we go. There's the carry-on beetles in the air. And they're attacking everything that's here. You see those little beetles here? Yeah, that's the level 6 ability of the Crypt Lord. AoE attack. And those little beetles will go after anything they can find. Take a look at the Blade Master, though. It's on almost on level 7 as well. The Orb of Corruption is just quickly pounding in towards the Demolisher. And we have more Obsidian statues being built right now. But that level 6 ability still not doing all the magic that he hoped, as the Crypt Lord is still fairly crippled, even though he's got a large amount of health. I mean, a ton of health. 1100, that is significant. 1150 even. Ooh, this abomination is going to die. As he is burning oiled. Yeah, there we go. He's going to go down. Splash.
We're under attack.
And that's why you want to have that death coil as the undead, because it's extremely difficult to heal your units if you don't have anything like that. Still, though, I have to give Hasu props for going for the Crypt Lord. It is something you don't see every day. And right now, this matchup is going fairly boring, as both sides are just in an absolute stalemate, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he doesn't manage to take down one of the fiends, but still, it is going to be difficult. And in all honesty, I don't. Gold mine is running low. 1,400 gold remaining, and we've got 1,000 remaining here. Both sides are running out of gold. And I'm looking at how many demolishers are here, and these spirit links peons to boost the rest of the troops. It's gonna be extremely difficult. Even if both sides only have heroes remaining, I will have to lean towards the Lich Crypt Lord combo, which is a little bit, well, interesting. But then you have the Hex as well, trying to take down the units, and you have the Crypt Lord now trying to take down these raiders. Whoa, there we go, Impale is gonna try to get the healing wave off, but it's not gonna happen as another raider does go down. That's the second one as well. So Witch Doctor tries to push forward. And he is Spirit Linked once again. So even the Burning Oil is doing a lot of AoE damage. As Obsidian Statue is getting ganked by the Blade Master, who is... Oh, the Blade Master! Oh, the Blade Master is being pushed towards the corner! No, he's getting Invulnerability Potion. Whoo! That was too close. That was too close. Just in time. Just in time. Getting out of... And that's exactly what I meant earlier on. If both sides run out of gold and both sides are only running heroes, then at that stage, we will be in a position where the, well, the impalement will be something to look forward to. Because that would be a very, very interesting thing to see. Hasu running a 47 food. Ooh, that would have been a huge loss for S.o.k.o, even though he's got 1,100 gold on him to get that Blade Master back on the map. But still, that would have been so bad for him. Once again, Frost Armor towards the Lich, who is getting ganked, is getting hexed, is getting ganked, is getting hexed. Tries to get out of there. Does manage to get out of there. He's getting Burning Oil, though. Yeah, we have this gold mine being unsummoned now as well, as it has run out of gold. And the rest of the base is being unsummoned as well. And TP back towards the main base we go. Ooh, the Lich almost on level 6. Yeah, there we go. The entire base is back home, as all the troops are back. And we have a Frostworm finally coming out. Well, how much gold does Hasu have? 99 with 2,100 lumber. S.o.k.o, though, 1,500 gold and 2,700 lumber. I would have to say that S.o.k.o is in a far better position than Hasu ever was, even though he has decided to field that Crypt Lord. He still has that Crypt Lord ultimate ability, though, and remember, it is a very, very, very strong hero indeed. More raiders being built. At this point, it's just S.o.k.o. It's just up to S.o.k.o to start wearing Hasu down, because I don't see this going anywhere than S.o.k.o's direction. But this has to be some of the longest and most interesting matches I have seen in a long while. It's not crazy. It's not death-defyingly close, but still, it is an interesting match nonetheless. As there's one more creep down here, and the Shadowhunter may be going up to level 7 shortly. Even the Blade Master is on level 7, so yeah, so he'll have Blade Spin. What did he get? What kind of item was that? Talisman of Evasion? Oh, no, it was a book. My apologies. As now, Hasu is at the point where he needs to start thinking, okay, I have no gold. So how am I going to do this? Well, unsummoning all the buildings and try to get some gold out of that, and hope that, well, that I don't get any, don't get ganked halfway through the game. And he's keeping his boneyard up, so he is trying to get enough gold to get another Frostworm out. but that's going to be extremely difficult. Peon gets Frost Nova. Oh, that was Lich on level 6. That could be that could have been a mistake. As once again, Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master, the classic duo. Oh, as the Shade gets ganked. Look at that, 224 damage from that critical strike. Why is that Lich just sitting there? That Lich is just sitting there. Why was that Lich just sitting there? That Lich being ballsy, to say the least. As we have the Shadow Hunter being stunned, and the Lich is going to go down at this rate. Yes, he does. The Lich is down. The Lich is down. As that is that right there. No more love for you, as there's no way that Hasu can revive that hero. He does manage to get a significant amount of units down, but and he has to do his ultimate as well. And he's forced back onto what's the field. But he's losing his Lich. Why was his Lich there? Frost Nova be damned. The Lich dying. Wow. And now he's even more strapped for cash, and he needs to funnel all of his money in towards the Altar of Darkness and hoping that he can get his hero back on the map. And this is the moment for S.o.k.o to make his move, because now he knows that he cannot be Frost Nova anymore. And even the Boneyard is being unsummoned. Wow. He has 300 gold. You'd think that would be enough. Does not appear to be the case. As more healing waves are coming off once again. As at this stage, he's just making room, trying to kill ghouls as much as he can, and he's still believing in it. And finally, there's the altar. Altar of Darkness coming up with that Lich. And now he needs to wait, but the troops are already in standby. And look at that, towers and probably demolishers, because they're still down there. And there they are. They're already being moved. The demolishers are moving up. The demolishers with that burning oil have pushed the forces of Hasu in towards a corner, and there's nothing they can do to counter this. And peons are being moved in as well to get that spirit link in. Look, see this? See these peons being moved out? S.o.k.o is looking to finish the game. And you have just lost the game. As did I. As the Lich almost back up. And now it's just a tower creep. Oh, and he's actually going after the Altar of Darkness. Oh, no, yeah, he's forcing his hand. Hasu's hand is forced. 2 more shots should be enough. There we go. As the party position has been commenced. The burning oil, he needs to back off with his demolishers quickly in order to get these units down. We have one raider down. His other raider is being primed. I don't see any hex being pulled off or healing waves, so that's not going to help. But his frost worm is already being primed. As soon as that frost worm is down, then Hasu is in even more trouble. He's already dying quickly, getting ganked left, right, and center. The Crypt Lord needs to get his impale up to take down these spirit walkers who are getting healing waves all over the place. Oh man, the frost worm is dead, and now he can only hope to counter. And we have that Crypt Lord being hexed once again, getting primed now. But he does get the ooh, this raider almost down. As the Blade Master almost goes down as well, and the Lich is back on the field. It is not over for Hasu just yet. There's that ultimate once again. How much gold does S.o.k.o have? 120. This is all we're going to see from S.o.k.o. He put all of his last money in towards these watchtowers, and these demolishers are doing it for him. Oh, the Black Citadel. If it dies, then he will be revealed, and that would be bad. Does he still have the Witch Doctor? Yes, he does. He still has the Witch Doctor. Which level is it? And he can put a sentry ward down so the demolisher can see where the Black Citadel is. He has only 2 destroyers, 3 fiends, a Lich, an obsidian statue, and the Crypt Lord. Shade goes down. All of the acolytes, I only have 2 acolytes left, but there is nothing there to create any shades with regardless. Again, the Black Citadel getting attacked. And now he's actually forced to the Crypt Lord is actually forced to go. Oh man! As soon as his Black Citadel is down, that would be huge. 1, 2, one more should do it. There we go. The Black Citadel is down. Hasu will be revealed. And his Lich just, oh, he's getting hexed. Yeah, that is that. That, ooh, so close, so close, so close, so close. Frost armor on him. Oh, Impale on towards the Raider. Raider's gonna, ooh, he's getting nuked. Very, very harshly there. That Leaning Wave did not come off just in time. What Hasu is trying to achieve at this point, I have no idea. I don't see him living through this. Did he build? No, he did not build another Citadel. As now, Hasu may as well just assume the party position and wait for him, for the associates to pick him up, because it is not going to happen. S.o.k.o has one-upped him, and once again, a unorthodox tactic to counter the Orc combination of Spirit Walkers and Raiders has been countered with the has failed with the Crypt Lord, even though Impale worked fairly well. But losing that Lich was bad news. Maybe a Crypt Lord in combination with a Death Knight. Maybe that's an idea to look forward to in the future. Ooh, as another Spirit Walker does go down, the Blade Master has been primed, does get heal waved off of him. As this is just a clever ruse for the Demolishers to come in to get their burning oil off. And again, this Destroyer is on the ground. We only have one Raider though. Only one Raider remaining. But also only one Destroyer. As the reveal comes in on towards the Blade Master, who's almost on level 8. Look at a level 8 Blade Master. 58 plus 7 potential damage right there. Plus the critical strike bonus. I'm not quite sure what Hasu's doing at this point, because I would have called a good game a long time ago.
We're under attack.
There's just no way on God's earth that he's going to win this. Unless he pulls something out of the eye hat that I didn't see coming, but still. As the final Ziggurats are being attacked. As the Lich is being primed, do we see the... Ooh, this Raider once again being attacked. If the Raider goes down and not the Destroyer, then he could be in some trouble even. My apologies. Oh, he's so close. 10 health remaining. If this Destroyer goes down, then that is it. Then is that curtains, and he will go down. He will definitely go down. That is it. Destroyer's out of the count. So it's just a Crypt Lord remaining now. He does try to get off with one more. Yeah, good game being called. I would have called it a long time ago. As S.o.k.o managed to win this game here on the Echo Isles with a Crypt Lord being fielded by Hasu. Something you do not see every day. Well, not even every other day. Not even every once in a blue moon. That was the very first time I have ever seen a Crypt Lord. An interesting unit nonetheless, and an interesting concept from Hasu to counter the Orc, but it did sadly not work in this particular case. This has been day 28 for 30 Days of Warcraft. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for day number 29. My name is S.o.k.o here on Quad V. I wish you all good night.